Okay. Let's call this 8:30 p.m. thoughts I get sometimes. It's been a while. Hello to everybody. All 7 people that may hear this. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. As always. It's been a while. It's been a while. Though I haven't really disappeared. Only thing is, yeah, sometimes it's long to record stuff and stuff like that. And I've been a bit busy now. Let me give a little update since I watched my videos again just the other day and I was like, oh, that's where my mind was. That's exactly why I like doing these. Even when I was very, very young, I used to do stuff like this. Like record, but there was nowhere to upload it, so I just have it on my phone or on a phone or device. Then listen later and be like, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking at the time. Or yeah, I remember I was in that phase or this and that. So I remember one of the videos was talking about how I was trying to join the army, which I meant RAF, Royal Air Force. But that didn't really go through. I remember it was just taking a bit long and something like that. Just taking a bit long. But good thing for me, yeah, good thing for me, by God's grace, I was able to get into construction. So that's what I've been doing since November 28th of 2023, which was last year. Time flies. And yeah, so it's been a couple months already. So it was nice working 5 days a week. Knowing it's not like before where sometimes I might work 1 day a week, sometimes two, maybe if I'm lucky 3 or 4, 3 plus. And then it wouldn't have been too long anyway. Nothing usually over 5 hours. If I had something over 5 hours, that would have been yeah, that's rare. But yeah, so I've been doing that with the running. Oh yeah, I remember talking about running. So I still run, not for club anymore at the moment. Yeah, not for club anymore at the moment. I just kind of do my own thing. So my regular route that I take from my house, and then I do a loop. Yeah, I do a loop to come back. Is roughly, I'll say 15k. Is just about 15k. And how much would that be in miles? I think that's about 8 miles or something like that. It must be about 8 miles. You know what? Let me check right now, real quick. Let me check very quickly. Let me see how much. I hope I'm controlling my breathing well, because when I was listening to my videos, I didn't like the way I was breathing and the way I even left the fire. Oh my days, the fire alarm. I apologize for that. The fire alarm battery must have been so annoying to hear. How much is 15k? Is 15k in miles? Okay, move, accept all. What? Not inches. Okay, give me 1 second. It's saying 15,000 inches, and that's not what I wanted. 15,000 km. Wait, this is off. Sorry, give me 1 second. This is off. Oops, not frequency. Oh my. Oh my. 1 kilometer into miles. So 15. Oh, I put 15,000. Oh, okay. So it's 9.3 miles. Let's see. So 9.3 miles. Interesting. Um, yeah, that's alright. That's okay. What else? I've done a marathon now. So was it 2022? It was September 10th of. Was it last year? It must have been last year. Yeah, September 10th of 2023. Yeah, September 10th of 2023. Yeah, I did the marathon, and yeah, don't do it the way I did it. If you ever plan to do a marathon, make sure you prepare well. Do what I saw everyone else doing. They came quite prepared. You know, they had people come with them as well. They ran with others. They had like stuff prepared. So some people had like salt tablets. They had the little backpack things that can carry water in their gels and all that type of stuff. They looked like they had good shoes and just prepared. Everyone looked prepared. So me, obviously, I was still training a bit, but not marathon training or not one that you look up to do. So I was kind of just winging it. So it'll be like every now and then I might do a run. Then I was like, oh, it's getting closer to the day. I should do one that's a bit longer than usual. So one day I think I did like 2 hour run, and then another one, just me not thinking properly. I was like, you know what? I'll use my weighted vest. This was the time I was using the weighted vest a lot, but I can't find it anymore. And I was like, let me use the weighted vest and try to run for like 3 hours. So I ran for maybe 2 hours 45. Then I walked the remaining three up to like 3.5. Cause yeah, I wasn't trying to run up the hill anymore, and I was getting a bit tired. So how was the marathon? Little overview. So I was meant to run a half one because that's all that I could apply for. But when I saw the way it was set up, I realized I could do it in a way where I could run the full one. So when I actually got there, I think it said my time start was around 7 a.m. or 7:10 a.m. or something like that. So on the morning, I didn't really prepare stuff the night before. So in the morning, I just saw they sent me a vest called Runfest, and I wore that. I didn't really have at the time. I think all the stuff that I could have wore, I either couldn't find it or was in a washing machine, so I wouldn't have been able to wear. So all I really wore was the Runfest vest and then boxer shorts or boxers or pint if you're Nigerian pint. But I was wearing the boxer shorts, boxers, yeah. Because I was like, maybe this kind of looks like running shorts. Nobody will notice. And even if they do, what are they going to do? They ain't going to do nothing. And it wasn't like revealing. Yeah, it wasn't really. Well, I hope it weren't really revealing. In the pictures, it didn't look revealing to me anyway. And nobody asked, no one was looking down. So I think, yeah, they probably just thought it was like running shorts. And I've seen people wear shorts like that or even smaller. So I thought it wouldn't be an issue. I had no nerves on the day because it was a marathon. It wasn't like not like a competition where I'm trying to come first. So I had no nerves at all. I think it was around the time where it was still a bit hot. So yeah, it was definitely hot because I went just in my vest and boxers. I didn't bring no other clothes, so it was still hot. I think during that time it was still the times where it was like 30 degrees, 30, in between like 28 to 33 degrees. So yeah, it was very interesting. I remember during the race, I was seeing every now and then I'll see people on the floor. Like somebody will be on the floor, there'll be people surrounding them, helping them. I'm thinking, damn, is the marathon that hard, or is it the weather, or is it just things combined? But when at one point they had water station aids, I think every couple miles, was it every 5 miles or every few miles, they'll have a water table station where they'll have like those white cups, fill them up with water, and then another side will be white cups filled with water, and I think they put like energy gel in it or something. You can taste it and you can feel it's a bit thick. And I remember the first one I came to, I was like, oh, I shouldn't even drink too much because I might get a stitch and blah blah blah. And I'm not thinking. I'm thinking of it in a way where when I was training normally, training like you might train for less than an hour instead of me doing a whole marathon. So the first one, I was like, okay, no. What was funny? The first one, I remember I was like, I might not even drink water because I won't really need it. But thank the Lord, I still did anyway. And then when I got to the second one, that's when I started to realize, okay, yeah, I need to actually build up my fluids. I think I didn't eat on the day, which I don't know if you're meant to for a marathon. If you're gonna do a marathon, just make sure you prepare yourself very well. Whatever they say you should eat, I say eat it. I remember years ago when I was watching about it, it was saying something about build up on carbs. Yeah, build up on carbs and all that. So I think I should have done that, but I was just eating regularly. But that day, I didn't eat in the morning anything. So that definitely kicked in later. I felt the fact that I didn't really have nutrition. Absolutely, I definitely felt that. But I remember I was like, let me run my own race. So I was going slow. Wow, what I thought was going super slow. I thought I'm going so slow that I'll be able to run this whole thing. I'm gonna run the whole 26.22 miles. And what happened was at the beginning, the announcer, he had the microphone thing, talking, blah 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 blah. Then at one point he was like, "Okay, guys, the first half of the race is gonna be the first 20 miles, and the last 6 miles is where blah blah blah." And I was thinking, okay, let me keep that in mind. by mile 16. 15, 16, by mile 15, 16. That's where, oh, I was like, oh, it's kicking in. What David Goggins for? I'm feeling now. That's what I was thinking. I was really feeling it. It was funny. But it was very nice, accidentally bump into someone. We end up talking, like literally bump into them because I didn't know anyone on a marathon. So I accidentally bump into someone. I'm like, oh, is this how many marathons you done? That was my first one. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. And we'll be having conversation. Even there was a point where I was seeing what people were doing. Oh, the other thing I liked about it as well. There's some people that I'll see for like maybe half an hour. They're in my view. Then I might not see them when we go to the water station and then one of us goes past each other. Then next thing you know, later on, you see them again. You see what state they're in now. Okay, they look way more tired than before, and just all these sort of stuff. There's one guy in one of the pictures that I uploaded of it. He's there at the beginning in one of the pictures. I saw him basically the whole race, and the way he was, I can't even call it running. He just looked like he was really just trotting along like a soldier that knows he's about to finish the war, but just has to go through the last however long he has to walk through. That guy, I was respecting him when I saw him. I was even clapping for him. I was rooting for him. And I saw other people. There was a woman and two men. I think they were running together. And what they were doing, they'll run for a bit, then walk, run, then walk, run, then walk. This is what I was seeing closer to the beginning. Then I wasn't thinking that I would do that, but then when I got to around mile 16, I was like, yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna need to walk for a bit, cause oh my, I think it was like my left leg started to cramp first. Yeah, it was like my left leg started to cramp first around my like my thigh area, just on top of my knee. That muscle around there. Then it alternated to my right. Then it was both at the same time. And even though it was a older guy, two older guys, I think they're around 60, 65 or something. Like first it was just him alone that I saw when he first spoke to me. And then every now and then I'll see him and we'll speak. And then his friend was with him and he was like, oh yeah, this is he was saying to his friend, oh yeah, it's his first marathon, blah blah blah. Yeah, and he was like, oh well done, do you want a salt tablet? I was like, yes, thank God. Even before that, sorry, I just remembered the things are popping up now. When this must have been a few hours in, because it took me 5 hours 2 minutes to finish. So I think a few hours, maybe 2 hours in or so, maybe around that. Uh, I wasn't thinking about nutrition or anything because I didn't have anything, so it went on my mind. But when like the people that were like the crowd or whatever you call them, some of them, there was a guy, he had a Starburst packet, so packet of sweets. And then he was holding it out, but not fully. So it looked like he was kind of holding it out and he wasn't, like he was hesitating. And I probably look like when a lion, yeah, is starving and then sees like a rat. And then like probably his eyes are open and he's like, I'm about to eat, hallelujah. So I'm staring at the Starburst as I'm running past, but I don't want to just take it like some monster. And then he sees me lock eyes with it. Then he's like, do you want some? I was like, yes. Then I bring out both hands like a bowl, shape it in a bowl shape. And then, yeah, he just put one in my hand. Then I was just waiting, jogging on the spot, just waiting. And then he was like, oh, do you want more? I was like, yeah. Then there was a woman next to him. She's like, give him more, give him more, give him more. So he gave me more. After I started eating it, it's like, there was a strong rush that came from my body. I was like, oh, I need sweets. I need sweets. I need sweets. I need sweets. So after every marshal I went past, I was like to them, do you have any sweets? Do you have any sweets? Do you have any sweets? Then some had like the little 5p sweets, those little sweets that you can get cheap that you get for children. My dad used to get for me when I was younger, me and my siblings. Some of them they gave me that. Uh, yeah, I remember when I went past another marshal, I was like, boss, where's the closest shop? Then he pointed, he was like, oh, that's Sainsbury's over there. And I was like, oh, that's too far. I don't want to like lose my place, even though it didn't matter what place I was in a marathon. I wasn't thinking about that, but I didn't want to go all the way there to go shop to get sweets, even though I really wanted it. So I kept asking every marshal. Then when it was getting closer to the end, I even have the picture of the Gatorade. I was like to the marshal, do you have any sweets? He's like, no, but I got Gatorade. I was like, yes, yes, a whole bottle of Gatorade. So I had it. I didn't even drink it too much, but yeah, there was that. And then after I got the sweet the first time, I think that's when the guy gave me the salt tablet when he saw me again, and I was just like, hallelujah, oh my days, God, that's my praise. Also, usually I sweat very easily. I get hot very, very easily most of the time. Like I sweat buckets. So I'm usually topless when it's like summertime, and during those times it was hot. But I believe because of the prayer I made before I went for the run, I didn't really feel the heat much. Yeah, I couldn't feel it on my body too much, which surprised me. Because when everyone else was fainting and stuff, they even cancelled the run. I mean, they cancelled the marathon technically, so what happened was, I'm guessing at the end of marathons you get like a like is because people were fainting so much and all that, they I think officially cancelled it, but you still get your times and they still take pictures at the end. But what I think there's a procedure that they just left since it was cancelled. So I keep jumping back and forth. Yeah, let me just jump to the part that I was gonna say anyway. So why did I even say it was cancelled? Oh yeah, so it was cancelled because of the heat. People kept fainting and stuff, and they said they had enough staff, but they didn't have enough transport to take people to and from where they fainted to, like the end or wherever they were taking care of people. So I think that's why they cancelled it, because I searched it up like a few weeks later. And yeah, so there was even a guy, yeah, these people, they were helping giving me boosts. One guy, when he saw that I was struggling, he was like, listen, mate, we're gonna finish this together. Come on, let's finish it together. And it gave me a boost for a little bit, but then the pain it did not subside. So after I just dropped off from him and I felt so bad. I was like, no, we're gonna finish it together. But damn, be prepared if you ever do a marathon or even just any sort of run that's longer than what you're used to. Be prepared, please. Don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. I do stuff like that sometimes. I just kind of go into stuff, but it was very fun. It was very fun. And then towards the end, I wanted to do a sprint finish. Yeah, I was like, no, don't sprint. I don't want you to faint. In my mind, I was like, you think I'm gonna faint me after all I did? But yeah, so I was half sprint and half not, and then I ended up getting a disgusting cramp in my calf. Oh, my days, was terrible. Then when I finished, I went past the finish line. I got the pictures of when the way my face was because of the cramp. But when I got to the finish line, I laid down, facing upwards, and I think the ambulance thought like it was from heat. But I was like, no, the cramp is crazy. And they put ice pack on my neck. That felt good. Oh my days, it cooled me down. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say. Because it was so hot, I didn't realize how hot it was until I was drinking the water. I didn't feel too warm, but when I put it on my body, it was hot. So I was like, no wonder why people are fainting. This is hot out here, but I just can't feel it. So yeah, when I went through the finish line, I was on the floor. They put the one guy put the pack on my neck. The other was like, I think, massaging my cramp, and then they were giving me water. And they were like, you need to, let's get you on a wheelchair. I was like, I can't get up, I can't get up the cramp, I can't get up, I can't get up, I can't get up. But they were like, okay, you know what, go on all fours and then we'll do it that way and then we'll pick you up. So eventually that happened. I was on a wheelchair, and then when I had a bit more drink, he was like, okay, sip the water and then sip the Gatorade and then walk. Every 10 seconds, you take sips, take sips. So I was like, cool, I started doing that. Then when I started feeling better, I was like, okay, I'm good. I had to put my details down, I think, just in case I went ambulance or something like that. No problem. Oh yeah, there was even another part I forgot. Sorry. I need to start structuring these again more. But when it got to, I think if you were doing a half marathon, halfway through the half marathon, there was a like checkpoint lady where it's like you go one way if you're doing half, you go another way if you're doing full. And because I signed up for half, I had a half like badge thing on my chest. So mine was green. Like half marathons are for green, and then the ones that are full marathon, I think, is white. So when she saw me, she was like, "Oh yeah, half marathons this way." I was like, "Oh yeah, I upgraded at the beginning." She's like, "Oh no, well done to you. Go that way." So I was like, "Yay!" That was nice because I was thinking at the beginning, when I signed up, I wanted to do a full marathon. And by the way, The reason why I even signed up was because when I was at work, obviously I always thought in my mind, oh, I want to do marathons and stuff. I had a sibling that was training for one, but didn't end up doing it. Probably got busy. Then a friend of a sibling of my sibling, they said, oh yeah, this person's doing is gonna do a marathon, but I knew that they weren't gonna do it because they don't. That's not really their thing. So I was thinking, yeah, they probably wouldn't do that, but I was hoping that they would. And I was like, oh, this is a good excuse. I'll be the guy to do it. And when I was at work, there was somebody there, one of my colleagues. They like sometimes just say things. I think for saying things. So they were like, oh, but you won't do a marathon. I was like, okay, let's both sign up, and then we'll see who'll do it. Then they were like, okay, okay, okay. Sent them the link and stuff. They didn't reply till months later when they were, oh, I just saw this now. But like, it is what it is. Don't feel no type of way about it. It was a good excuse to do it anyway. I literally just tapped in marathon, I think 2023. Saw one that was not far and within the city. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And which city am I talking about? Baltimore. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So then I did it, and that's how I did my first marathon. I'll do another one hopefully soon. Yeah, I'll do another one. I want to do an ultra marathon though. That would be crazy. I will have to prepare for that. No way I'm doing the no eating thing. No way I'm doing the. I'm making sure I prepare. I'll even train properly. Because the training that I was doing was not marathon training. That was not marathon training. It probably helped a bit though, but it was not good marathon training, not structured. But yeah. What else has there been? I haven't been going to much parties and clubbing. I did go to I won't call it clubbing. Like my cousin works, he works in a bar, so I went there because yeah, I went there support him. So I mean, I'll do that every now and then. I prefer more the company than the like clubs or whatever. So clubbing ain't really my thing too much, but I like being around people. I like people, so if my sometimes the people that I like are there, might go there with them. And I just end up speaking to random people I don't know. But, oh, look at your shoes. Oh, you're nice. What's your name? All that type of stuff. You know. What else is there? What else is there? I probably spoke about the RAF already. That I didn't go through. Yes, I did. What else? So I still do run. Oh yeah, I already said that. What else? Because I'm just thinking of what I was saying in my other videos. What updates I can give. What updates can I give to the two people that will listen to this? What else is there? Yeah, summer's coming soon, so I'm getting ready for that. So summer body is pending. I should go gym tonight. The time now is 8:54 in Baltimore. So I'm gonna go gym soon. I got a Baltimore accent as well. Dummy. Yeah. Uh yeah. I just don't want to forget anything before I close. Let's see. But how's everyone doing, man? How's everybody doing? Sir, I got a blocked nose. I know when I listen back to this, I'm gonna hear it. But at least I didn't put on the fan, so that background noise wouldn't be on. And the fire alarm, I couldn't believe I just had a fire alarm. The low battery making noise in the other videos, it was disgusting. When I was hearing it back, I was like, ugh, I can't believe it. I can't believe I kept this. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. You know what I'm gonna need to do now? Make another comment like the Snoop Dogg one, so I can get more views. Oh my days. Oh my days. But yeah. Yeah, even oh yeah, let me just quickly go off on that. Listening to the other videos. It's funny seeing where I came from. I'm not too different, to be honest. Yeah, not too different. Just try to talk a bit less about oh I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Too much talk leads to sin. So not too much talking anymore. Like I'll still talk but just not like making promises or just saying stuff like yeah, I'm gonna do this or I need to start doing that or preaching. Just people preaching or being like, oh, everyone needs to be like this, nobody's good, blah 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 blah. Mate, at the end of the day, show love. It's the best way, honestly. Love conquers all, so it's nice to be nice. be nice to people, love people, love God, and then things will turn out well. So I'm still surrounded by very good people, surrounded by people that have been patient with me, very patient with me. Because even when I was listening to my older videos, I was like, why am I talking about myself like this? Why am I talking about myself like this? This is what people kept telling me because people kept warning me. They were like, stop talking yourself down. And at the time, I was thinking, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. But listening back to those videos, I was like, why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep talking about myself this way? Why am I viewing myself like a roach? I'm not a roach. I'm a human being. I'm a child of God. So, yeah, all in all, nice to be back. It's nice to be back. And just listening to the older videos, just know where I was then. I want to just keep uploading because it's nice to have a time capsule. Very nice to have a time capsule. So, just to say the date again, is the second, right? It is the second of March. Yes, it's Tuesday, the 2nd of April. And it's about 8:57 in Baltimore. And anything else to note down? Uh, how do I feel now? I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I feel in good moods, good spirits, high spirits. I feel strong as well. A lot stronger than before. And what else? What else will be interesting to know in the future? To look back on from the future. And yeah, yeah. Those views that I was saying about women and men and women being friends and all the hinge stuff. Yeah, I remember listening to the hinge stories. I was like, oh my days. Oh man, some of the stuff I do is funny. Some of the stuff I do is funny, but don't really right. Yeah, I'm not really on those stuff anymore. Yeah, I'm not really on those stuff anymore. I might slip up a little bit and like reactivate my profile for like 2 minutes and then be like, what am I doing? And just delete it. Oh, gets like that sometimes, you know. But yeah, I think I'll be forcing it because I can't really think of anything else. So, young people, older people, people in the middle, until next time.